got me stranded like a branch in the wind. Tell me what you long for. Oh, I want what you want.
It's May of 2019 and WildChild is sailing her way south down through the Exuma chain of the Bahamas. Last episode you saw us arrive at Bitter Guana Key in the Exumas, where we met all of the lizards on the lizard island and we even met the Lizard King. We explore a cave, we hang out for a few days, but we need to start sailing south to Georgetown, Exumas. I'd like to find a nice weather window to do that in so we can have a comfortable and lovely Bahamas sail. I don't understand how standing under sand formations like this does not scare the living crap out of Alina.
Can you see the lizard? Right there.
Where?
Under,
Oh,
do you see?
yeah. There's a little lizard hanging out up there. Let's see if we can show him to you. He's just hanging out in the sun like he owns the place. Because he does. And bravely goes the explorer Alina around the corner to explore her cave. You know, I've been sailing for a year since these videos were taken, and I've been all over the entire Caribbean. And I have to say, I think the Bahamas are the best place in the world to go sailing and cruising. It is just so beautiful and so easy to sail here. See, that's not rock, that's sand. Oh, is there a lizard in there?
Something.
Alina's theory is if it was dangerous, there would be a sign.
Well, if there are signs for the lizard, I guess there will be also a sign not to enter. Okay.
About geology, it looks like the cave is just made out of sand, and when you touch it, it is sand, and you can kind of rub it down. But then you get to like a harder part. So like, I don't think it's really rock, but I think it's just compressed sand. So, I mean, like, you can see it's like this white sand, it's just slowly eroding, and we're standing under a giant overhang of sand that could collapse at any minute and make our day very miserable. And Alina goes further into the cave. No fear with this girl. Look at her, she's not afraid of anything. So I know that for my peeps back home who seldom ever see the sun, you look at my sunny background and you think, wow, lucky girl, like look at her, she's all sunshine and tropics. You have to bear in mind though, it's 35 degrees Celsius, 65% humidity, and flippin' hot. We are just cooking in the sun. We're like sweaty hot every day. I'm really not a bikini kind of girl, but when it's 35 degrees, you bet I wear a bikini. It is so flippin' hot out. And this is another part of the Bahamas. Look how small WildChild looks next to that 100-foot mega yacht. Is that it could be all sunny sunshine and blue skies, and quick as a flash, the storm cloud develops, and here comes the nasty. We better get back in the dinghy, back to our boat before the nasty comes. So, when you're the sailing captain, you have to make decisions all the time based upon the best information available. We're in the Exuma chain, and we're right here near the iguana place, and we want to get down to Georgetown here. It's about 50 nautical miles. The wind right now, though, is pouring in from the east-northeast a little bit, which means it's not a bad wind angle for us to go south, but it's been really windy all night long, and it's 15 to 20 today. "12 to 15 knots of wind is lovely to sail in. 20 knots of wind on the beam means that the waves are going to pile in, and it might be very rough. So the forecast is calling for 15 to 20 knots of wind today and 4-foot waves out there, and we don't have enough data connection because the data here in the Exumas, we have cell tower connection, like 4 bars, but the data, like there's limited bandwidth. So late last night, standing on the deck holding my phone up in the air, I managed to get a couple of snapshots of the wind. Like the upcoming wind forecast is 15 to 20 for today. I tried to get wave information. I only got one wave snapshot, which was 1.3 meter waves, so that's about 4 footers. I couldn't get the swell information, and I couldn't get any other wave models to see if it's building or descending. But it was like 18 to 20 knots of wind all night long. So if it's been windy all night, and you have hundreds or thousands of miles of fetch, and it's been, 15 to 20 all night long, that's a building. WildChild's an awesome sailboat. We can handle the wind. She can take the beating in the waves, but whether the crew wants to take a beating, The problem is, the thing that concerns me is that in the Bahamas, all of the channel entrances to get inside, out of the sound and inside behind an island, are shallow, narrow, high current, from like a high tidal current, with rocks sticking up. So they can develop what's known locally as a rage. Like, the channel entrances and exits can get really nasty. Like, they get confused seas with waves just bouncing in every direction, like big and breaking, steep and close together. Right now, if we have wind from the east and the tide is going out, and there's a 2-knot current going out against 15 to 20 knots of wind coming in, it'll be nasty. So the question always on the captain's mind is, should we go or should we stay? Should we just chill out here and just take a couple days off just to play it safe? Or we're a sailboat, why would we be afraid of the wind? Let's do it. It's not the wind and ocean conditions that concern me, it's those channel entrances. I don't want to get stuck in a rage. For those of you that don't know what a rage looks like or what a rage is, here's a small one on the tip of this island. If you study the waters, they're very upset, they're confused, they're smashing around in every direction. So this is a very small rage at the tip of that island. Now imagine the water's doing that, but the waves are 3 and 4 feet high. And they're smashing around in every random direction like that. That's what a rage is, and these happen in the channel entrances here. Sometimes when you have current against strong winds, it can get dangerous and nasty. You would not want to be in waters that look like that if they were 3, 4 feet tall. We are actually plowing out. WildChild is making her way out into some nasty conditions right now. Yeah, stay in the middle. Yeah, fuck. Don't get into the shallows, fuck. Hey, when I said you have the helm, I mean you have to pay attention. Good Lord, fuck, don't let us get that close, fuck. Fuck, 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 that's not good. Yeah, don't. Hey, no daydreaming, you almost ran into a rock. You could say it's a little bit rough coming out in the narrow spot. We've got maybe 4 foot swell coming here. WildChild is just hammering it. Oh fucking Lord. Oh yeah, baby. We are pretty smashy. And we deliberately chose the calmest time to come through this cut. Oh, it's rough. Oh boy, is it ever rough. And if you're a sailor watching this, look at the surface of that water. What is that telling your expert eye? The waves really never look like much on camera, but sometimes I figure if I show you the nose of the boat and the motion of the boat, it'll help give you an idea as to the feeling of the waves. So WildChild's coming out now, so we're not in the funnel anymore, so we don't have as much current fighting against us. You can see we're only losing about 0.1, 0.2, but we're still in the shallows, so we're getting swell because it's still only, oh freaking Lord, it's only 22 feet deep, so sometimes we're seeing all sky, all water. Yeah, it's rough, like, I don't know. Our engine is doing magnificent. She's holding out. When we get to deeper waters, we can bear off the wind. Actually, we could probably start to bear off now. That's all sky. Watch that. All sky, all water, all sky. This is not about wave height. This is about wave length, frequency. All sky, all